Hey there guys and welcome to my YouTube channel The Indian Jugaads, and today the topic is diodes. Now diodes are very important component in electronic circuits. There are a variety of different types of diodes. Now I will be showing you the images of different types of diodes. This is a signal diode which is used to filter and generate radio frequencies. This is a Schottky diode which is used for reverse polarity protection. This is a Zener diode which is used to set voltage references and also for overvoltage protection. This is a laser diode and is used in lasers. This is a gun diode which is used in microwave for microwave generation. This is a photodiode which is used to sense light. As you know, these are LEDs or light emitting diodes. Now the question comes, how diodes work? So let's get to the copy. So this is the diagrammatic symbol of a diode. A diode internally looks like this. This is made up of silicon and is divided into two parts, the positive plate and the negative plate, and a junction between them which is known as the PN junction. This is a PN junction diode. Now silicon have no free electrons to allow the flow of electricity. Now in order to make silicon useful, a process called doping is applied to it. Negative plate is doped with phosphorus to get free electrons, while the positive plate is doped with boron to accept the free electrons. Now let's assume that these dots are the free electrons and these holes are the vacant spaces for accepting free electrons. Now as you know, free electrons means negative charge and these holes or vacant spaces means positive charge, and positive and negative charges always attract. This electron will go into this vacant space and this and this and so on. So this area of the PN junction will get neutral, and this neutralization of charge will make a barrier, hence preventing further flow of electrons. But when an external voltage is applied to these two terminals of the diode, something interesting happens. The electrons will start to flow from the negative terminal of the battery, like this. And if the voltage is high enough, the electrons will go to this side and will fill up the holes like this. Then from this position to this hole, and then to this hole, and then this, and the cycle will continue, and hence the current will flow in this direction. This is known as the forward biasing of diode. But if the voltage is reversed, the electrons will not flow to this side and hence no current will flow. And this is known as the reverse biasing of a diode. So now let's see a practical demo. Now I will be using this breadboard for the demo. Now this diode is in its forward biased condition. So that's why the diode is allowing the current to pass through it and the LED is glowing. Now let's reverse bias it. As you can see, the LED is no longer glowing. The diode is in its reverse biased condition. The voltage drop across the diode is 3 volts, which is equal to the supply voltage. And when I again forward bias the diode, the voltage drop across this diode is 0 volt and the voltage drop across this LED is 3 volt, which is equal to the supply voltage. Now in the real world, this diode has some resistance and hence drops some voltage when in forward biased condition. Diodes also have a breakdown voltage. This diode has a breakdown voltage of 600 volts. That means when the diode is in reverse biased condition, this will not allow the flow of current. If the voltage rises above 600 volts, this diode will break down and allow the flow of current even when connected in reverse biased condition. So that's it for now, guys. So now you know what's inside a diode and how it works. If you have gained some knowledge watching this video, or even if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like, do share and subscribe my YouTube channel.